Hey, today's Monday, February 17th, and we are prepping for the next round of snow. They're saying 7 to 8 inches. So one of our tools here on the farm is the farm truck here. My wife uses it a lot to go out to the horse barn. The last really bad storm that we had with all the ice took its toll on this old girl. The four-wheel drive actually went out. I think the whole transfer box is out, but we're not expecting any ice this time. Just 7-8 inches of snow. So I'm just doing some maintenance on it. The tires were really low. I got them aired back up. Check the oil, all the fluids. This is the 5.7 Hemi. It has 280,000 miles on it. I've not had much trouble out of this motor at all. The air conditioning compressor has gone out twice. It's a 2003 model. And the rack and pinion steering has been replaced and about due to be replaced again. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna crawl under here. It's leaking pretty bad, but overall, I mean, this truck's not in bad shape. I bought it back in 2012. I pulled my boat, not this boat, but one similar in size and weight, all over Kentucky fishing. Thing was a good truck, and she's been kind of retired to the farm truck. She gets, I don't know, maybe 25 miles a week put on her, but we still get good use out of it. I'd much rather the wife drive this out to the horse barn than the Cummins that we have, because, you know, as you know, those aren't good to just sit and let idle. And she's just driving out to the barn, which isn't very far, and the truck doesn't get up to temperature. So it's not good to let them idle. This gas motor's much better for that. So let's crawl underneath here and see what we got. These ball joints are squeaking a little bit. I really don't know what that hose is. Some kind of coolant radiator. There's a bunch of radiators on this truck, coolant systems. So here's the rack and pinion. It's leaking pretty good. I'm thinking I'm gonna just try to tighten these bolts up. Everywhere that I see it leaking, there's a bolt, and an individual replaced this for me about 7 years ago, I believe. I probably won't get that lucky, but I'm gonna give it a try. Come on back here. The transfer case here is leaking pretty good. Like I said, the four-wheel drive just completely went out. You can hear it just grinding. But other than that, I mean, I think this truck's got a lot of life left in it. My son was driving it. He had it up in Louisville, and somebody drilled a hole in his gas tank back there to steal his gas. That was the second thing that happened to it. Somebody else ripped his door handle off and ripped the steering column out, tried to steal it. Wasn't successful. The insurance company totaled it, and I bought it back from the insurance company and fixed it. But this is what we're dealing with. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing tightened up the best we can. We'll see if it makes a difference. I didn't have a wrench big enough for this. Almost feels like it is loose a little. Maybe not. If it was just barely. I mean, this thing is a mess. There is fluid everywhere. Is that even a nut up there? Yeah. I think 5/8 might be too big. I'm gonna clean all this off. It's way too greasy to be messing with. It's about 20 degrees out. I don't have, I had to take my wood stove out of my shop because the insurance company said they was gonna drop my coverage. So I had to take it out. There we go. I can't believe that's metric. Guess I can. 12 millimeter. I have a kerosene heater. I need to get me one of those torpedo heaters. But honestly and truly, I really ain't even cold. I got just enough room. I don't know, man. I don't really think that's loose. No. If that ain't gonna move it. Man, I tell you what, I hate to put another faulty rack and pinion in this truck. I wonder if there's like an aftermarket option that I could do, because this design is obviously flawed. Well, all the fluids are good. Got it to the best point I can get it to. I'm gonna have to address that rack and pinion. It's been like that for a while, but I do want to get it fixed because I'd like to be able to park it under the carport, but I don't want it leaking everywhere either, so I just park it in the gravel where it's not covered. I'm gonna run into town, I think, and fill it up with some gas. We'll start it up. Let y'all have a listen. 292 is what it's got. I can't remember what I told y'all. She got a little sound to her. Town, fill this thing up with some gas, and I think we're as ready as we can be for this next storm. 7 to 8 inches is what they're calling for, so we got the tractor by the door in case I need to pull this out and do any plowing. Getting everything staged and ready to be as prepared as we can be. Hope everything goes well for you all. We had a lot of flooding out here in Eastern Kentucky, so we're in Central Kentucky, but a lot of our neighbors are in bad shape. So we would really appreciate your prayers. Terrible time for a lot of people. They've lost their homes. We've lost some lives as well. So if you would, just keep our state in your prayers. God bless, and we'll see y'all next time.